friend. I literally feel that you owe my friend at this point. After 1, 2, 3, 4, how many videos? I don't remember now, but I know I already gave you so much good information. But today we're gonna learn how to style wavy hair. Wavy hair has been one of the most requested videos on the last year. I took a little bit, I know, I'm sorry, my fault, but I'm ready to do it now. So if you look at my mannequin head, I'm sorry, because COVID, we cannot have a real model, I guess, in my house. So if you can see on my wavy mannequin head, I can start putting product. I didn't diffuse it or dry anything yet on this side. But this is gonna be one of the biggest issue every single person with wavy hair is gonna have. They're gonna feel the top of the head is extremely flat. How are we gonna style wavy hair to the full potential? Rule number 1, a good haircut can help. Rule number 2, using the right products that are lightweight to not bring those curls down. Rule number 3 is gonna be using a diffuser. I think the diffuser will always help you wavy hair to pop, and the most important, to hold down to that style. If not, you're gonna feel like day 2, day 3, you have to re-wet the hair and reapply product. So today I'm gonna show you an effective and fast way of doing wavy hair. So of course, this haircut is completely different. It's a little bit longer on one side, shorter on the other one. I use million mannequin heads. I teach every week classes, so you know this one is the one I found today, and I think short hair can be a little more challenging when you apply product. But like I said on my videos before, 80% of the style is gonna be product application, and at 20, the product that you use, right? Don't leave nowhere. I'm about to start. But on this case today, I'm gonna use 2 products, leave-in condition and a mousse. So we're gonna start off, of course, shampooing, clean the hair, hydrating the hair, add the shampoo bowl, bring your client back and start applying products. Another good thing that I would recommend for all my curly girls client is to please apply the products in the shower. The steam going on in the shower is gonna open your cuticle. Those products are gonna penetrate even better. And of course, better penetration is gonna be what? More hydration, more lasting curls, and voila, we're all gonna be happy. Okay, so let's start wetting this mannequin head. I know everybody always asks for all the products I use. So this one is one of my favorite bottles from Color Track. And you can see still transitioning, wetting, even I'm not pushing it. So another thing that I want to mention, guys, the pH on the water is always different than pH on the hair. So my recommendation when you are styling curly hair to not, look how straight this is, right? So we're gonna fix that. To not re-wet the hair during the week to restyle the curls. The reason why all the products that you use, when you do your wash and go, you're gonna basically diluting them, right? So diluting means that if you keep adding water, what is gonna happen? You're gonna dilute those products. Okay, so supposedly, let's think that we already shampoo, we conditioner, we're gonna basically always, to any texture hair, any wavy, curly, coil, you always gonna use a brush when the hair has the conditioner or the mask. And I like to also brush the products into the hair the most I can. I feel that I get a lot of definition when I do that, and I can get a good distribution on my products. So now, before I start, I'm gonna start applying a leave-in conditioner from Mizani. And after that, I'm gonna do the foam wrap. So I'm gonna divide. This is as much product I'm gonna use. I'm gonna basically massage it into my hands and in between my fingers. And when I apply leave-in conditioner or any product on curly hair, I'm gonna massage each section until I feel the product disappear from my hands and from the hair. So I'm gonna go over, and normally I'm gonna do vertical sections. And remember, this side of the head has already some products. So I don't like to switch product from hand to hand. So I'm gonna apply leave-in conditioner all over before I'm gonna move ahead and do the mousse. Another thing, when I get on top of the head, guys, I basically gonna start applying the products and push it up, push it up. I wanna create that lift on the client right away. Do you see that? So that's gonna give it volume. And remember, every person that have wavy hair is gonna look for volume. Perfect, so I'm gonna add a little more leave-in conditioner. Not much, just a little bit for the back. I know the sections might not be as organized as it will be if I'm working, just still have product on my hands. I'm gonna still like massaging from hand to hand, and I always gonna go up. You see, so I create a lot of, you see, I create a lot of volume there. Hand to hands, I use my fingers to make sure that it penetrates. Keep going up. And this is basically how I apply product on wavy hair. I try to always over direct the hair, the back forward, the top forward and up, the sides the same. So you create that nice lift on the roots, and of course, a little bit of crunchiness, and that will never, you will be suffering from volume. So now let's go ahead and apply the second product. I'm gonna do the mousse, and voila. So I have one tip for the mousse. Some clients, they still need more volume on the base, or the head is not short or lightweight. I will use a mousse that is gonna improve volume on the roots, and a different mousse that is more for curl definition on the ends. So another thing that I will do, I will spray with hairspray the roots before I diffuse. 2 tips, you're gonna love it. One of my first. Mizani Foam Wrap. And now I'm just gonna basically, how all the curls are up, just like so. They literally separate from the scalp. I'm gonna pick them individually, just like you see me doing, each at a time. I'm still see products, so I'm gonna keep grabbing her individual, and I'm gonna basically push them on the opposite side. So now we're back after we apply some products, and normally what I do if I'm at the salon, I will clip some of those top curls with one of those pin curl clips, and I will sit them under the dryer for about, I would say 10-15 minutes. Every single client is different. Every set of head is completely different, but I would say between 10 to 15, sometimes even 20 minutes to get some of that wetness out of the hair. And then I will bring them back, and I will eventually start with my diffuser, always on low setting, like heat has to be low and the pressure low. And I'm normally gonna start from the bottom up. So I'm gonna turn it off so you can hear me, but this is the way I do it. I hold it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I move to the other section 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? So this mannequin head have, of course, short hair. But if we're talking about a client that have longer hair, what I would do, I would turn it down a little bit back, so it's basically over directing out of the head when I'm diffusing. So what I was telling you, if your client have longer hair, of course my mannequin has shorter hair, turning the back, turning to the side, it will allow those curls to separate from the scalp, so it's going to improve volume, just like so. And I would normally do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 seconds. I would go to the other side, just like that. Another thing that is important to know is every single curl has to be inside the diffuser. So when we are talking about clients, they have longer hair as well. So what I do, I normally grab the baby ends, little ends, and I kind of move side to side until I make sure that they're all in. Or sometimes I use one of those short sticks and I separate and I guide my hair with it. Just like that. And then basically what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn her to the side. And after I turn it to the side, I will do the same thing. Always make sure that you ask your client how she's going to part your hair. What did I say? I want you to make sure to ask your client how she wants to part her hair. Because basically when you're drying, you have to think on that. You have to pick the side that she's going to wear her hair and diffuse that way. And I focus on mid shaft and ends first. So when I feel the ends are basically like 80% ready, I will move close to the base so I can improve volume. I believe when you're going from the bottom, the heat rise and you're gonna still focusing a little bit on the roots, but not as much. So always do it in two parts. First mid shaft and ends, and then mid shaft and roots. And once again, after everything is said and done, most of it 80%, I would put my dryer in cool air. And I would basically ask my client to flip the hair all the way forward, and I would try going all around with cool air. Always trying to let it rest for 5 seconds. Sometimes when the hair is a little bit hot or a little bit warm, you cannot tell if it's 100% dry. So sometimes I let it cool off a little bit and then I continue. So separating the curls individually, it will allow you to create more volume without getting it too frizzy, right? So I don't want you to go crazy and open them up at once because that can create a lot of frizz. But basically, this is it. Voila! Nice and wavy with a lot of volume. Thank you so much for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe, comment below, let me know, and don't get stuck with one single product. Please, I encourage you to try this technique. Comment below, subscribe, let me know what you think, and please be open to try different products. Make sure, look for the product knowledge video, get products that are water-based, Remember using a different mousse for the base to create volume, and see you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching once again, and don't forget to follow my education for more. Bye.